There's no surprise that we all like an underdog story. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to present to you the team, the hope, the only chance NA has at this point to take down the Ohio brothers. Now, we all know this team actually lost a match against the Asians over the past weekend due to the fact that they were trolling, because obviously Asian is a unique team and Ohio brothers want to bring a little bit of uniqueness of their own. It turned out you cannot troll in front of the king of all trolls. So Ohio brothers lost the match, but we're talking about serious business right here. We're talking about the knit and grit going to the future. Obviously, this upcoming weekend, we have Ohio brothers taking down the bloodthirsty king, or taking on the bloodthirsty king. Is BDK going to improve? Well, we'll find out this weekend. But more importantly, today, we're going to discuss the team that has a really good chance of taking them out. And it's none other than the team that you probably suspected, Ackerman. A lot of people were going to say like A77 when I said the word you see what I did there? But it turned out to be Ackerman. Why is it like that? Why are we saying Ackerman is the hope, the beacon? They're probably the first team to take down Ohio brothers before playoff, or maybe even go to the grand finals. Well, we shall find out in today's analysis. So hold on to your high horses. Let's get started. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to show you few attributes over the past weekend that Ackerman has displayed to us that they have never really displayed before. I think after we have shared our videos, some teams have taken notice and really made improvement. And with that being said, you will see those drastic improvement in this weekend's match, in the past weekend's matches. Now, let's take a look at the first 2-minute rotation, the early game rotation coming out from Ackerman in the game 1 against Area 77, the team that's supposed to be the prodigy, but turned out to be taken down by Ackerman like clowns. Well, actually, Area 77, I'm a big fan of him, especially the Gals QT, really, really good player. Now, right off the bat, let's take a look. It's right now 1:30 into the match, right? 1:30 into the match. Look what happens at mid rotation. First, Ackerman does have mid priority, and you have Kaja, Tonks, played by Tonks, and Nicolette clear the way. By the way, they were Nicolette's on Luo Yi, which is the first time Luo Yi showed up on the NCT stage, and it turned out to be a really good choice. Look, they cleared the lane really quickly, right? They shoved the lane, and Luo Yi started making rotation to the EXP lane. Pretty standard rotation, MPL rotation, right? Because Luo Yi want to make it there to share the experience on the next wave. So this way, both mid lane and EXP lane get level 4, so they can do stuff. Now, the bottom lane, Arlo actually engaged onto Galaxy on the glue monster. And what happens is a 2v1. Easily, Nicolette, along with Galaxy, is able to take down the Arlo for free. Now, look immediately what Galaxy does. After he gets that, he gets a teleport from Luo Yi, right? I mean, I don't think people actually paid attention to it. Let's go back and zoom in so you can take a look in details. So what happens here is Luo Yi actually activated ultimate into this little tri-bush. All right, but Luo Yi didn't go there herself. Obviously, Nicolette, knowing that she's really squishy, need to stay in the back. The aggressive position is mainly for the EXP laner. So what happened is, instead of catching this wave, like most teams still do at this point as the EXP laner, after they gain the priority, Luo Yi send Glue Monster into that bush. They have no vision. The entire team A77 have no idea of this guy's in here. They leverage Luo Yi's ultimate to the extreme, by the way, in this game. Now, we'll show it in many, many examples. The synergy is insane. The Luo Yi Kaja combo, that's the second thing I will talk about. But let's talk about first with early game rotation that they have changed. Galaxy right now, gaining the high ground onto Poggy, onto the enemy jungler. Immediately when the jungler shows up, look what Glue Monster does. Become a Glue Monster, right? He just stick onto Poggy, and Poggy's like, get this Glue Monster out of me! Ah! And that Galaxy just starts zoning everybody. And sure enough, the free turtle for Ackerman. Very clean, standard rotation that very few teams has paid attention even after Dave's video, right? So I highly recommend people pay attention to Dave's video and then learn from the teams who are learning. Look at the team who are made the improvement, right? Easy early game rotation and easy, clean domination for the first 2 minutes. This is a team that has this type of execution that can take it to the Ohio brothers, to be honest, right? Obviously, then Luo Yi just camped in the bush, played it really well. The second thing I want to talk about is Luo Yi Kaja combo in the entire game. You will see how Nicolette piloted Luo Yi to bring the best, the most out of this character, okay? And I will show you through this entire gameplay with different footages. Now, right here, this is just some few team fights that we're not going to pay attention to. But let's take a look at this second rotation. I want to see Luo Yi's position right now. Right now, Luo Yi is on the top side. This is 4 minutes into the game. 15 seconds before turtle comes up. It's on top side. So Nicolette made a conscious decision to go top. Now over here, she made a little mistake. The mistake being that she didn't wait for Kaja, right? What she could have done is waited for Kaja to show up and then going over there. But nonetheless, it's still a good, still a nice attempt. You know, you should always, when you have a Kaja and Luo Yi, you should always go together. And dude, I don't know if they did this intentionally, but it's an absolutely insane combo. Okay, first, now we're not able to see this because the camera, it was not panning over there. We're mainly seeing the Ackerman invading the blue. But if you look over here, Luo Yi teleported from this bush all the way over here without getting noticed, spotted by Mark QT. Mark QT over here walk into the bush and take a beating from Nicolette. Right? He went from full HP. After this, look at the minimap, pop the flicker, and now he's at a quarter left. Right, so really good rotation, but she made a crucial mistake, which is coming into the bush where she didn't have visions on, and sure enough, Luo Yi got taken out right here. This is the only one and only death coming out from Nicolette, right? Obviously, when you make crucial mistake like that, you will be heavily punished. And again, the biggest mistake over here is that Nicolette did not wait for the tonks on the Kaja. If you wait for Kaja there, that's a guaranteed dead marksman, right? Mark QT will be dead for sure. All he needed to do is wait for a few seconds to call the Kaja over here. Like if you waited right here, this takes like about 10 seconds for Kaja to make it over here, which will still render 8 seconds left before turtle shows up. The ultimate used into this bush can give vision to that bush. If nobody's standing in there, they can teleport. If somebody's standing in there, well, if nobody's standing there, they can teleport. If somebody's standing in there, they get vision and they don't have to teleport. So it's just really good choices, but a little bit rushed, okay? But nonetheless, it's still good. Now I want to show you some combos that's done right. Let's take a look at right here. This is Luo Yi and Kaja in this bush, right? And I want to show you how they actually like jumped. First, two people camping in this bush and they start using ultimate all the way to the bush onto the top side. This combo is so good because Kaja will guarantee you lock somebody down. And along with the damage, the combo from Luo Yi and somebody else, it's just so much insane amount of burst damage that comes out of this duo combo, right? So let's take a look at what shows up here. You can see easily right here, boom, right? The teleportation comes out onto the top side and now they're camping over here. The camera didn't pan over there, but oh, Kaja, easy ult, right? Easy combo, easy death. You know, that's just wherever beautifully done. And right here, even though Poggy jumped in, there's nothing he can do. He's to get pinned onto the wall by Zia. By Zia's ultimate, right? Melissa, go away. So it's just really, really good synergy coming out from Kaja and Luo Yi. And obviously, we wish this happens more and more. You know, going to the future, I like this combo. I think that this might be the secret weapon that can defeat any team. You know, this combo might be unique to Mobile Legends as a game. Look. You know, look at this beautiful execution, right? With Kaja's ult. Every time Kaja has ult, every time Nicolette has ult, it was used to the fullest extent. And then they're able to take advantage of it. You know, then that's how you're supposed to play Kaja, by the way. When you play Luo Yi, it's the exact same story. So obviously, not many teams have taken advantage of it. And then here is some team who have, right? So let's go ahead and check out the next combo that Luo Yi did. So they got the red buff and leave, right? And I will show you that right here. After Lancelot have come to the mid lane, Luo Yi put the ultimate right there to the turtle and then send the jungler directly there, you know? Because they know the enemy jungler is on the top side. So this give Kush very, very good head start onto the turtle. Again, very clean execution onto the turtle that allows them to do it really fast. And now, like, the other side can't even react to it because the rotation speed is too fast to teleport for half the map long, you know? So let's take a look at after this turtle, right? After this turtle. So what happens is you can see Nicolette use the teleportation from this bush into this bush directly. It's not that far, but it does do two things. It gives vision to see who is camping here, right? Number one. Number two, if nobody's camping here, they can do a surprise factor, right? Kaja and Luo Yi can then make a decision, okay, we can take the teleport and jump into this bush and have Zia to be the bait to push people away closer to this bush, and they can kill anyone who comes in. So this way, over here, they find out Chao's hiding in there, so they decided to take a step back and just do some poke damage, right? Once you see Gal's QT comes in, they just zone and do some damage, but no one really committed. It's just poke damage, right? Luo Yi can do that really, really well. The wave clear is really good as well. And leveraging the short cooldown Luo Yi has, I want to show you exactly what they did, right? So they walked into this bush, Kaja get vision, Luo Yi, and then slowly but surely rotated into this bush together. Now they know, why do they do that? They know Xia is going to push this tower, right? That's the objective call. That's a very clear execution coming out from the team. So once Xia was taking the tower, the team then teleported from this bush into the other bush that's really dangerous right here. You know, the other side of the map, baited the entire A77 to there and leaving Poggy alone on the top side. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-on-1 execution with Kaja's ult. Where are you gonna go? Right? This is a really beautiful execution. Again, I like Luo Yi. I think coming out, going forward, we're gonna see a lot more of this Kaja Luo Yi combo because it's so deadly, right? The rotation, not only the rotation, the surprise factor, and not only the surprise factor, the engage, right? It's a guaranteed lock, it's a guaranteed kill, right? With the proper burst, and Luo Yi offers that on top of anyone else that offers a little bit more damage. Is this absolutely deadly and insane? So again, I like this. Let's take a look of the next execution right here. This is just a random team fight that happened. It didn't really do much. I mean, like, random team fight happens, but at this point, really, Ackerman is really far ahead, right? So a lot of players can do whatever they wanted with very little punishment. You can see beautiful execution there from the team to teleport to the Lord and they do the Lord, right? Like after a team fight. So again, use a Luo Yi ult and a Kaja's ult to the full extent. I like that execution. It's beautiful, it's nice, it's clean. And it's something that a lot of teams should learn, you know, really should learn, because it's just, what can I say? Beautifully executed, right? Look at over here. At this point, Chao get easily ulted and burst it down. Look at Luo Yi's burst damage, right? Insane amount of damage. I think after this game, Luo Yi has the highest damage, and I want to take a look at how much damage she actually did on a character that's considered off meta, you know? So let's go, you know, quickly scroll forward. Take a look at the stats. Nicolette, 27% of team damage. Xia obviously being the marksman, going to the late game doing the most damage, but Nicolette definitely is the odd factor of this game, right? Providing so much lock-in, gank, rotation, macro opportunities to the team that Ackerman otherwise wouldn't have. Kaja as a character right now is not even prioritized a lot of times, right? Because there's so many characters that can maybe engage better, and you can see Kaja coming from miles away sometimes, right? Chao is a good example that people use to counter Kaja in a lot of ways. But in this case, when you have a Luo Yi and Kaja combo together, well, it breaks the meta. So really good execution. And now I want to show you game 2 of Ackerman going against Era 77. Right? They put out 2 really clean games, and I want to show you how this is executed, right? In the game 2, the main point I want to show is the synergy coming up from the team, right? The execution coming together as a team, rather than one person going in alone, one person going in alone. We've seen that from many teams, especially on a mid to bottom tier, from the top 8 in the regular season in ACT. But if you look at Ackerman in game 2, they displayed extreme discipline in the sense of the teams coming in together and play together, engage together. So let's take a look right here, right? This is where Tonks put Gauss QT, and then you will see the 2 other guys coming in damage at the same time, right? Look, check this out. So immediately pull, and then Kush come in, a combo, he's dead, right? And right after that, let's take a look at this turtle fight. They got the position on the turtle, they got a turtle for free. And then everybody else zone, Kush continue onto the turtle. The zone is not really to commit onto the team fight, with just zoning so they can get a turtle, right? Clean execution, and nothing else. Obviously, Galaxy might put himself in a little bit of harm's way right here, but the entire team rotated really fast to make sure this guy stays safe, you know? So again, beautiful execution and it's synergized with the team. That needs to be worked more. Another example of this synergy coming in from Ackerman is at 7 minutes. Kush has been, let's go back a little bit, and you can see Kush has been camping to the bush for quite some time now. And look at Nicolette, right? Even someone as Marta is considered usually the tanky person that people don't really jump in. But knowing that Lunox is someone who can do a lot of burst damage to anyone that shows up, look what Nicolette does, right? He do a little bit of burst damage, 1, 2, and then Kush jumps in after this guy got taken a little bit low. Boom, easy combo, right? And then jumps away. Poggy almost died as well. When they're taking this tower, right? Let's take a look at this sinking one more time, right? Their goal was easy. Taking this tower, they got the tower down. They saw the Farsa using ultimate. And now Kush leveraging Kairi style Hayabusa. Able to get, well, it was style on the Farsa, to be honest, right? Jump in, using the 4 shadows to get like a kill that people didn't expect to happen. Full HP Farsa, right? Full HP Farsa ulting right here at this tower is kind of dumb. But Hayabusa, okay, we'll take the dumbness. Right, jumping in, you don't even see where this guy is. He's like, he's here, he's there, and he get a kill onto your mage. That's how easy this is. So ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Through the few clips, we have seen that Ackerman, as a team, have displayed a few things, right? Number one, the Kaja Luo Yi combo that we have seen, right? The synergy coming up from this team. The Kaja Luo Yi combo is definitely an all ball, right? But it shows something different and it's worked out extremely well. Extremely well. Number two is the synergy coming from the team, right? The team synergy is on a whole different level. The engage, the follow-up is syncing now closer and tighter together to make the team feel more like a unit. And number three, is the individual mechanics coming out from the individual players, right? We see Kush, the assassin player, right? But Kush is now literally being called the Kairi of NA. Right, this Hayabusa is playing extremely well. Any assassins he gets his hands on, right? Lancelot, Hayabusa, Ling has been really, really good, right? Not to mention, like, if he gets his hand on some tanky players, that tanky character, that's also okay, right? We've seen Kush playing the Fredrin as well in the past. We've seen Kush playing the Karina extremely well as well, the tanky Karina. Because right now it's all just tank build, And last but not the least, the mastering the early game, right? The early game rotation, we've seen Ackerman has definitely fine-tuned some details to make sure they stand out among the rest of the crowd. So overall, guys, I gotta give the winner this weekend to Ackerman, right? Being that shining star that showed us the visible improvement compared to before. Can they keep up these differences? Can they keep up this improvement going into the future, guys? We'll find out. Now, don't sleep on BTK or any other teams, right? A77, Lamy Top, we've seen what they would have done this weekend to Era 77. All these teams are coming up. No matter the results, the regular season, the second half, second cycle of the round robin is going to be more exciting than ever. So make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on all notification bells and follow our NACT channels and make them into clips, turn them into videos, and share them with your friends. With that, it's Dave signing off. Love you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you.